I said, mainly audio. No, but the character, as I will describe it, will be described differently for others. But basically, it's how I would describe it. The beastie might actually live. We got a few things that you gotta do. We got this far. Pretty much the character knows I don't know much about that stuff. I do know a little bit more than most. One thing that I told him earlier, strong enough to do most things, smart enough not to have to do most things. They still need to get done. So, trying to figure out how to do it all, right? This will be closing video. This would be video number 2 for this day. 10:44. I've actually been sleeping all the way through the night. I haven't done that in decades. 8 hours or even 7. If I go to bed at 12 and I get up at 7:45, that's a lot longer than I ever slept without waking up to pee. That I know of. There might be a problem with that, or it might be good. My urine's been smelling. Just saying, this is a diary, and pretty much nobody knows me. And I already had the baseball removed 2 years ago, so something else is cooking. We don't live forever in bodies, human bodies. Should get some cranberry juice, that might help. It's an old family recipe that almost everybody knows. Some of the old recipes are absolutely fabulous. I don't know if that one's going to be one, but, you know, the newfangled stuff is really played upon, but still, I gotta say, if it wasn't always something being figured out, what the hell would we be? A bunch of maggots. How the hell did they get to be? Somebody figure something out. Except it wasn't somebody, it was, according to everybody, not everybody, but certain people, there ain't no God. Why would he do this? What a scum. Okay. Well, you gotta go through hell to get to heaven. Guaranteed. I know. I've done it a few times. So I think. Expert. It's never fun sucking. Being in a sucky situation. You know you can see there ain't no way out. There always is. It's called death. It's going to happen. What hand are you going to show when your time is done? This is actually something kids very rarely think about, and I know I didn't until I was a teenager. And some people never get there. Just saying. gotta bring the character in Sharon in this one. Told the character the story of Sharon and I at 9 and 11. And 9 and 11, that it was our ages, 9 and 11. I just felt good holding her, and evidently she felt good being held. She wouldn't let me hold her. She didn't enjoy it, right? No sex. Just, man, it feels good to be close to each other. Yeah. It's a good thing, because I really, even last winter, I was wondering what the fuck it looks like, and I'm just like, I don't care. I remember what I saw, which was a shadow. So I guess that's what it's gonna be when I'm hanging out in the car in the inside. It's even worse. Whatever. Getting the same year, just gonna have an automatic just in case she needs to drive it. Well, local news is gone. They don't have local news at the rate at that time on a Sunday either. It was freaky, you know. I got out at 2:30. No, actually, I got out at 2:10. I had things to do, so it was okay, but yeah, I'm a pizza driver, so, you know, it's a very tiny piece of the whole economy of the planet. And, yeah, I do know how they compete and what they're doing and why and all that stuff. If I would try and tell you, well, you know, that's why they got universities and libraries and the internet. Well, now we got the internet, but before that it was massive paper. If you want to understand why people do what they do, well, what part of it would you like to know? I chose to know Top Dog. That was my destiny. That's what I wished for. Yeah, but I also wanted to know, which actually fits all the way down. I want, yeah, Incredible Hulk. Except I didn't try and steal it. I just asked it to be given to me by Daddy. Professor X. Definitely Jesus. Ultimate, I care. Do you? Energy is what it is. It will always be, and how it fluctuates and where it flows. All about what are you thinking? You know. And Daddy built it all, so you know I can never say I had. No, I never did. I am part of the creation, so no, I had nothing to do with it. Daddy did that. Yeah, you know. Before there was matter or antimatter, there was. having big battle down there, we all heard. Mom Joey doesn't get involved in politics. But if I am the way I am, I would assume that he was the same. Hell, how fucking came from creation, so it had to have a use. If character said, he did, added a couple of likes to your production. Recommend you don't tell me, because then I had to recognize you more often here, and I prefer to keep it the way it is, just like I prefer you leave at 8 p.m. so I have 2.5 hours to myself. We gotta work things out to fit it into the schedule. Yeah. Humans do that a lot. I'd still like to have a day here and there, which might be more possible with an RV sitting back there. Drink until we can't, and you don't gotta drive. Just go fucking pass out over there. We'll talk in the morning. And that's acceptable. Yeah. Just in the thought process, he was like, don't tell the dude, man, all we had to do was make it fart a few times and it runs just fine. Right. It hasn't moved yet. We'll see. And when you put it in the gear, it farted and pooped. Yeah, well, that means it died as an engine. So, yeah. No, I'm incredibly impressed that I got it for 1,000. But if I had 7, I could get one guaranteed to drive off the lot. This one will not do that, so it'd probably end up being in and around there if I actually wanted to be functional. Expecting $500 to have it hauled, but I still really feel a need to get it out of the hold it's in. Character asked me, you gonna move it? Or are you gonna tow it? And I just say, man, it's gotta get out of the hole. Even if I'm gonna get it towed, the tow truck driver show up and be like, you kidding? I can get it out, it ain't gonna be easy. And it wouldn't be. I'd like to get it out of the hole. You know. I'd like to actually be able to drive it down the lane. Having the tow truck and the RV trying to get on this little teeny lane. I'd much rather just drive it 500 feet. I'm hoping that someday I can actually get it back to normal. I got a lot of things that I'm hoping to get done, right? That is definitely the last one. Let's see if we can get the windows up. Passenger side is up good. Driver's side has issues. It actually made it. Sometimes it goes up 1 inch. I'm dead. I'm petrified. Oh. Yeah, the guy helped it a lot. It's got a really weird motor. Sometimes other times it goes 1/4 inch and dies. And they told me there's nothing wrong with the motor. It might not be the motor, it might be the electrical connections to it, actually. Nonetheless, sometimes I really gotta work to get the goddamn driver's side window up. During the winter, you only want it cracked, just let the damn smoke out. And I'm damn looking forward to smoking vaporizers. Pens, e-pens, electronic pens that pretty much function like big cigars.